And this was while you were a student at Rhodes?
This was at the end, like my senior year,
Mm-hmm.
into that next summer and next year.
Okay. Do you have any more Rhodes questions? I'd like to follow up on a couple of those.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask how you, because you didn't come to Rhodes originally to study music. Is that correct?
No, I was an international business major and a French minor.
Okay,
until the end of my sophomore year.
Okay, so what made you switch over?
It was the exposure I was getting to playing clubs. I mean, I would play every Saturday night on Beale Street while I was at Rhodes, and we'd start at 1 a.m. and play till 4 a.m. and literally 500 Rhodes kids would come. You know, it was like the place to be back then.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's not, but
Yeah.
that's kind of what it was, and I just wanted to continue with that. And I really wasn't having fun in all my classes for international business.
Yeah.
And then the French thing, I was going to have to go abroad for a year, and we had just signed this deal, or about to sign this deal, and I wanted to stay in Memphis and work on music.
Can you talk a little bit about, because you're mentioning that you came to Rhodes to because of sort of musical culture there. I mean, was it more of a sort of a student-driven thing? How did that mix with the classes that you took? How was it all?
It had nothing to do with anybody at Rhodes or the Rhodes curriculum or anything. It just happened to be that's a good school. It was in Memphis where I was playing with all these people. Most of the guys I was playing with, other than Blake Ray, who graduated in '98, they were all at U of M and studying jazz, and I was really wanting to do that, and that's why I was barking kind of at the music department about where's the jazz music, and I would get in trouble for these lessons that I did that were too jazzy, and and so I kind of bounced back and forth. I took some lessons over there, and I took some jazz stuff, and I was really getting into that and blues, and then studying classical at Rhodes, but it worked out fine. I mean, the mixing of the two, I didn't really hang out with the Rhodes crowd too much. We were gigging, and on weekends, my last 2 years at Rhodes, we were off playing shows regionally.
Did you study with Corbin Miles?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. So what was your plan after you graduated? Were you planning on staying in Memphis because of the record deal?
We got a small booking agent because of the little deal we got, and we just toured that summer and next year constantly. We bought a van, trailer, the whole nine, toured all around the Southeast, took that record that we did with Norbert and just pushed it as much as we could.
Did you always plan on ending up in Memphis and like living here? And
I wasn't thinking about that really. I just wanted to grow and grow the group, and as you start having a little bit of success, and at that age, really young, everybody starts kind of thinking about, well, what if we did this, or what if we took this path, or what if we changed the music? Everybody starts to think at that point like you're not radio, and to make the money, you got to get on the radio, and you got to make your songs 3:15. The hook has to be in before 1:07, and so I was guilty of that. I was in the studio watching these guys make records and going, man, we need to make songs. We need to really hone in on this. And the whole reason we got signed is because we were really eclectic and crazy. And it's like you come see us one night, there'd be 3 rappers up there with us, and a DJ. And the next night, it's all salsa music. It's like that's kind of how we were as a band. We're very malleable, and I guess a lot of the guys in the band didn't see it that way, and some of us wanted to take it. And eventually, we all went and did different things.
Okay, so can you talk a little bit about how you ended up at Young Avenue Sound and that internship and what you learned there?
After CYC kind of dispersed, I remembered working with Willie Pavere, who was an engineer for Norbert at CD Memphis. And I was so interested in the recording engineering side that on a couple sessions when we weren't working on our album, I would go assist him on other people's albums. And I was like, if this music thing doesn't pan out, this would be something I'd really be into. So I actually got a call right the summer that CYC dispersed. I guess I was 23. And he said, one of the guys from CD Memphis, Don Mann, has bought this building, and we're about to make a studio. Why don't you come watch the console go in? I'll teach you everything you need to know, but I think instead of an engineer, you be more of a producer. I'll train you kind of on the producer side. We'll work on songwriting. And I was like, great. Now I don't have to spend all this money trying to go to Full Sail. And, which he ended up saying, if you go to Full Sail, you'll be good enough to bring me coffee. And I was already making him coffee at the time, so 4 months into Young Avenue Sound, I got keys to the building, and the first session I did, and I was way too green to do this session, but I was the only one answering my phone at 3 in the morning. And 8 Ball and MJG are like Memphis's, legends, rap legends, came in, and we were there till sunrise, working on a song. And then after that session, I was kind of like, I did a lot of rap sessions. Recording vocals, and I was did all 8 Ball MJG stuff for like the next 9 months. Yin Yang Twins, Yo Gotti, Mac E. I mean, you name it, they were all coming through there. I worked on a bunch of tracks with Drummer Boy. I did a bunch of guitar stuff for him, and I remember listening to the radio and be like, "Man, that's my guitar." What happened? I'd call Drummer. He's like, "What are you talking about?" I really saw like the getting screwed aspect of the business too at an early age.
Yeah.
And it didn't stop there. But yeah, that's how the whole Young Avenue thing just kind of took off after that, and that's when I met Free